hours worth of hand stitching. I am so close to finally done though. I have a few more to go and stitch in, but I'm actually seeing light at the end of the tunnel rather than all of this that I've been doing. It takes about an hour each layer if I don't screw up. So I've just been taking it one layer at a time, and I cannot wait to see the final product. I've been working on this off and on, and I give hours to it once I finally start touching it, so that's why it's been taking so long, is because I don't always have those hours to commit. But I've had some time that I've been plugging into it tonight and just taking it one layer at a time. And that way it is 2 wigs in one, and then I'm going to have to dye it and cut it and create a hairline. So there's a whole lot to this wig, but right now, this is what I gotta work with. Cosplay life. Random mini Comic-Con day for fun. Didn't know about this until last minute, but we shall see.
Man loves already whining for stuff. That is such a cute shirt though.
Improv Yamaguchi, because I love Yamaguchi. He does his own stunts.
Yamaguchi down the box.
How are y'all today?
Finally finished. Everything is wefted into it. This is now a excruciatingly thick wig, but I am very proud of myself for being able to get this all done. The top, I added tons of extra thicker layers to kind of give it that bit of a poof to it, and then with some teasing and some hairspray it should get more of the shape that I want, but right now it's very lumpy, which is good. It's got that hump for hairline that I will need it to have eventually. And next is to dye it and then create the bang line. Oh boy. And then cut it. Really gotta cut this, but it's looking good so far. Very happy. It doesn't look it on camera too much, but the wigs were 2 different colors. Not too horribly, but it is kind of noticeable, but almost in a highlights type of way. So I'm hoping that after it dyes, it'll kind of look a little more even, a little more correct, and still look really good. I am going to attempt to dye this wig in the sink. It is huge. My sink is not as huge. I am hoping that it will dye evenly. I've never used this stuff before. Rabbit's used it once. I'm very concerned on how this is going to turn out, but I do need it dyed, so might as well try, right? This is just a very, very large wig, but we shall see. Good luck, self. Thank you, self. Wait, is this Haru's head? Oh dear. Alright, I gotta dye this now. We'll see once it's going how this turns out. I'm so nervous though. So right now I am trying just half of these packets in a giant pot of boiling water, because I do not want it to be like extremely dark violet, and I hear that the color does take pretty well even on a synthetic wig. So right now I'm trying to get that up to a boil. I like this color, I just want it a little bit darker and a little more even of a color, because I have one that's a lot more purple and one that's a lot more pink, and I'd like it to just be a little bit more even looking. I don't hate this color, it's just for Kanye, I want it just a little bit darker than this almost magenta pink purple. So Just waiting for this to boil, and it's a giant pot, so it'll probably take quite a while. At least for you guys, it's a lot quicker because of editing. Like I said, through the magic of editing, you guys did not have to wait as long as I did. And here is my little sample bit that I'm going to dip in and see how long exactly it's going to need to be dumped in there in order to get the correct shade that I'm wanting. So let's see. I'm very nervous. I also don't want to burn my little hand. Alright. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's very hot. Oh, very, very hot. This is probably a dumb idea. I should probably grab tongs or something. Yeah, well, no backing out now. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse this off and see how dark exactly that got. That looks way darker than I want, but hopefully wiping it off will help. I know the lighting is not great, but that is darker than I want. I'm hoping since it's wet, it just looks too dark. I'm thinking that I'm now going to put that in the sink and add a lot more water and then test again to see maybe if I can dilute it down and make it not such a vibrant purple. I am also getting purple all over here because of steam. Oh no, 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 no. I really hope that doesn't stain. Oh, cosplay life. Alright, so I might have diluted it a little too much now, but that's good because now I can just slowly add, and then I can dunk it for quite a while and not have to worry way too much. I'm just gonna add a little bit more at a time. Alrighty, it is a little bit darker and it needs to dry. I have not dumped out any of the dye in case I see it dry and want it a little bit darker, but I actually am enjoying the color a lot more than what it was. I don't want it a very dark violet, but I did need it to be just a little bit more, almost a little bit darker than a pastel violet, essentially, and I think that's what I've got here. And I know the lighting is absolutely atrocious and not doing it justice, but this is what I have so far. Oh my gosh, it's such a matted, tangled mess. This is going to take forever to brush out. Oh, cosplay life is mostly just a whole lot of detangling and nitpicking, and oh my goodness. But I do hope that this turns out well. I'm excited to see what it looks like dry. I might have to re-dye it a little bit more, but we shall see. Gotta walk these eggs. I want to hatch all of my eggs, but that means I have to actually do this thing, which requires a lot of work with my poor ankles, but the eggs are worth it. I am yellow team, and I just finally saw the gym leaders, and I am very proud to have Spark as my team leader, or whatever. So, time to walk. A lot. At least it's a pretty day out. Jong! It is finally dry, and the correct color. See, I didn't want it too dark or anything, I just needed it a little bit darker. So, I finally got it. It was very difficult to get it this color, and I was very fearful it would turn out way darker, and all my swatches were turning out way dark or didn't look like anything happened at all. So I had to find the exact right diluting level of the dye in order to get this color, and then I had to shake it around and soak it forever. Now I just have to detangle this poor rat's nest, and this is a beast of a wig, but I am so happy the color part is done and is the color that I was hoping for. It's that pastel-y, almost lilac color. Very, very happy. Very happy. Until I get to these tangles, and then I cry, but very happy with the color. Also, it looks like I died, so I'm going to have to find a way to get this out from under my nails, because I have a big day tomorrow that involves having to look professional, and this definitely doesn't look professional. But some of the dye got up into my gloves that I was wearing, and fail, this happened, and now I just look like a corpse. Cosplay life. Everybody's playing Pokemon Go. They're playing Pokemon Go. She's playing Pokemon Go. This guy over here is playing Pokemon Go. Everybody's playing Pokemon Go. Look at this guy. Yeah, you think I don't know. But there are tons of lures here, so this is very nice. A very nice time. They're romantically playing Pokemon. I should not be looking. I'm a film. I mean, no, I'm not. We're at a nature park, and I finally caught a Rhyhorn. All hail the bees. All hail the bees. My 2K egg finally hatched, and I got a Clefairy. Happy days. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Are you looking at it? It is beautiful. Looks like there's a fire on the water with the sunset. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Oh my god, look how pretty. Look at him sleeping. There was one flying just a second ago, that's how I even noticed one. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. There's so many of them too. That's so amazing. Look how beautiful. Wow. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. I am in love with this. Wanted to give a little side-by-side of the old color versus the new color. It's not too much of a difference, but obviously there is a difference. This is what I was scared it was going to turn into. It was way too violet. But here's the original color of one of the wigs versus the color it is now. So obviously it is a little less pinkish. I don't know if the camera is making that show through, but this wig was a little more of a pinky purple. So I got rid of that. This is one of the wigs beforehand and now after. So it's only like a shade or two different, but it looks a lot better than this, what it had been, so I'm very happy with that. And then one of the other wigs was a whole lot more pink than purple, and that is this one, and I am very happy that it did seem to die out and dye more purple. So it is now a lot more even than what it had been. So I am very, very happy with this. The dyeing was a process, but it was definitely worth it. So normally anymore, I save things like this for my Smiling Void channel here on YouTube, but I wanted to put it in here because I really do want you artful friends to know that I am extremely, extremely thankful for all of your love and support. Things have been very different and difficult lately, and you all and your encouragement just, it's beyond phenomenal, and you all are so very important people. But I wanted to say I did something that I truly didn't think that I would do. I was a lot braver than I even thought I could be. Even while shaking and unable to sleep and very scared, and I don't like change. Change has always been something that really does frighten me and scare me a whole lot, and there's been just non-stop change lately in my life. And so to do this, I was horrified. I had to go do something that I was like, I'll never do that again. I am not strong enough to do things like this, so I just won't do them again. And that's for brave people, and that's for people who are smarter and better than me. And I ended up doing it, and it was absolutely petrifying, not going to lie. But I survived. I did it. Shaking, horrified, petrified. I did it. I didn't do it perfect, but I did it. I gave it my all. I gave it my best, and yes, my best meant I was not calm, collected, great, strong person. I was very weak in my best, but I still did try very hard, and that's why I was shaking to give it my best. And I did it, and I survived, and I can hold my head up high. That's something I thought I would back out on and not do, and turn and run away and say, you know, yeah, no, I actually can't do this. I had the option to even go do that, and I was like, I want to. Everything in me wants to just cancel and go, nah, never mind. I can't do this. I'm horrified. But I chose to go through with it. It's over now. It is going to lead up to more things that I am absolutely horrified of. But I'm proud of myself for being stronger than I thought that I could be. And I wanted to share that with you all because I think we've got it in our minds as a society that to be successful, you just gotta be strong and you're not allowed to be weak while you're doing things. And I think that's a lot of bullcrap. I think even if you're weak, like I felt very weak at least, even if you're weak, you can still do it. You still have it in you, even if you're shaking the entire time and freaked out. You don't have to be this big, tough, strong person who's got it all figured out and goes in with tons of confidence in order to give it your all and do your best. And even if your best is shaking and horrified, you can still at least do it. And I'm very thankful that I did do it. And yes, there's a part of me that's like, alright, dummy, why did we do that? Because this is now going to lead up to even scarier things and life-changing things. Why? Why are you doing this? Because I'm tired of not moving in life enough. Like, I'm tired of sitting in my comfort zone because I've been here and all my comfort zone has really done is obviously hurt me and ruin too much of my life. And yes, that's fine and it's comfortable and at least I'm able to handle those things without shaking, and I understand my comfort zone enough. And yeah, it may not be perfect and it may be awful, but at least it's stuff that I know I can handle. But it's also hurting me, and I don't want to hurt me. I don't. So it's time for changes. As scary as it is time for changes. And what those changes will bring in the long run, I don't have a damn clue. But I can only hope, because of my new attitude, my new change in myself, that I'm doing things for me for the better, to try to be the all-time best person that I possibly can be. So I can only hope that my progress and changes that I'm making will reflect that and help me and be the best for me, to be the best for me. I really, really, really love you guys. I really believe in you. That's why I'm telling you these things. I truly do believe in you as a person. I do believe that you're strong, even while you're very weak. I'm very strong even while I'm very weak. I'm a very weak person, guys. But I'm also strong. I'm stronger than I think, very much. Like, I don't think I'm strong. I know you're strong, though. I know I'm strong. It hurts. It sucks. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be pissed off. You're allowed to be absolutely fucking petrified. But I believe in you. I believe in myself. And even in the most unbelievable times of sitting there in self-doubt and fear and self-loathing that I've been going through, and with very limited support, I still think, like, okay, but I've survived worse. I did survive worse. So, I can survive this. I don't know how. I'm horrified to know how, because I know it's going to be difficult. But I have survived worse. And I'm very thankful for your support. You all do mean so much more than you know. You, every single one of you watching this video, have so much purpose, have so much meaning and so much worth in life. You wouldn't be here if you weren't meant to be here. You're absolutely phenomenal. I believe in you. Stay strong. And thank you all very much.